have another challenge coming up. So next up, we have our Brain and Brawn challenge. Now, we've designed this challenge to let our players showcase their unique strategies and skills while working together in pairs to face off against 3 intense bosses, back to back to back, in a true test of their prowess. Set in the breathtaking mid-game area of Leyendell, our challengers will be using characters equipped with gear and stats just right for this stage of the game. But we've kept things interesting by slightly under-leveling them to up the stakes. Even though they both start with the same character and save file, each player will gear up differently to match their brain or brawn roll. Otz and Dino, can you guys take us through exactly what the teams will be using for this one?
Yes, welcome back to the caster's booth.
Welcome back.
We're still a bit in shock from what we just saw, right?
Yeah,
that
well done.
dance pad, such an explosive ending. Well done, Miss Mika and everyone else involved. But now we're into another segment, the Brain and Brawn. Ginny did a great job explaining the basics. We're now going to fill you in with some of the details. Am I right?
Yeah.
We have loadouts for each player. There's
Indeed,
two
yes.
distinct loadouts.
Yeah.
And we can even tell what they do just based on the color of their armor. It's going to be very easy to follow, but all you need to know is that one of them will be doing the attacking and the other person will just be the support.
Indeed, yes. The Brawn is going to be the attacking. As you can see here, the Brawn has 2 different weapons. One is a longsword and the other one is the Serpent Hunter weapon. It should be a +7 and the longsword is, help me out here.
The longsword is +17, which is
17,
not
yeah.
too difficult to achieve by this stage of the game. But keep in mind, they are level 69, not particularly tanky, not particularly beefy. And whenever you summon help for a boss, the bosses do grow stronger.
Yes, that's indeed true. And the Brawn obviously is going to do all the heavy lifting. They're going to attack while the Brain is trying to support.
And what do they have to defeat? Who are we going against?
They have to defeat 3 different bosses in Leyendell. And one harder than the other, basically.
All
Ginny,
right.
do you think these couples are ready for this? They're working together.
I hope so. It sounds really interesting, and at the end of the day, you are going to have to duo up. We've seen some players do really well individually in the first challenge, so I'm wondering what bosses they're going to have to go up. But guys, can you explain that one too?
As you said, we are in Leyendell, which is the middle point of the game, roughly. We have 3 particularly challenging bosses coming up. This is going to be good practice for the DLC. We're looking at first the Godfrey apparition. We will have some graphics on screen shortly to tell us what that looks like.
The first one is Godfrey's apparition, which is basically the golden Godfrey you meet the first time in Leyendell. And he has kind of like a very nice moveset almost, I would say. Like the telling of every attack is very well telegraphed and you can like dodge it almost like even by running around him. He has one nasty attack, I would say, and that's a very quick like slam on the ground, which can hit possibly both of the players, and that might be a difficulty to overcome.
But that is definitely the easiest of the challenges because Morgoth is coming up next. Morgoth, the real identity of Margit that we saw earlier. This is no Margit. This is much harder. What does it fight entail? What does it bring to the players?
Like Morgoth is probably, I would say, one of the most complex bosses in the game. Like he has very little openings and he is extremely challenging, but our players have like 2 things to make it a little bit more approachable, I would almost say. Like the first one would be Margit's Shackle, which is an item to as the name says, shackle Margit, stun him, so they can put some damage into the boss. And the second one would be the Buckler, which the Brain has that.
Oh, they can parry him.
Yes, Margit is the only one of these 3 bosses that can be parried. And the Buckler is the perfect shield for that.
So when a boss gets parried, can we immediately riposte in Elden Ring?
No, like it depends. Some bosses, yes. Margit is not one of those bosses. You have to parry him twice to get like 1 riposte done.
That's going to be difficult. Keep in mind that they also have the option of just using a shield or simply drawing the aggression, but this is harder than it looks. And if they beat these 2 bosses, they also have a third optional one in Moog.
Yeah, if our players beat like Godfrey and Margit, they will have to teleport down into the sewers of Leyendell, where there is, I call him mini Moog. Like it's not the real Moog fight.
It's not the Moog, because let's remind our audience, if you want to play the DLC expansion, you need to beat Radan and Moog, Lord of Blood. 2 very tough, one of them very late game bosses.
Indeed, yeah.
But this is not the same Moog?
This is not the same Moog, and It's a little bit of an easier version of Moke, I would say. It basically entails the entire first phase of the real Moke, which, you learn something of this fight, absolutely, and you can apply this to the late game Moke boss fight as well if you want to, of course. But it's a little bit of an easier version of the same.
Right. So as we speak, our players are gearing up, given some battle cry, it seems. They will each be playing and summoning each other. They will be doing the call. It's very easy to tell whose role is who. If you see them with a blue armor, that's the attacking person. If you see them with a golden or brown appearance, that is the person helping. And in just a few seconds now, we're going to start to see gameplay and we'll focus on these teams one at a time. Can you tell us a little bit about the choice of weapons? We have a very, very bulky Serpent Hunter and a much more nimble longsword. One of them, obviously hitting a bit harder than the other. What's your take?
Yeah, like it depends on your playstyle, I would almost say, and how you approach these bosses.
And yeah, we see the team, the duo of Hand of Blood and Maxime, who are just seconds away from tackling the first of the 3 bosses of this challenge, right? What is the lead up to this boss? Is it very dangerous?
Not very dangerous, I wouldn't say so, no. Like, you have to run all the way up this branch, and then you can immediately, like, run into the Godfrey apparition fight. These enemies obviously try to attack you. Even if they were to be hit here, they won't die.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
All right, wonderful.
I think the most difficult part about this challenge right here is that, the boss health pools are much higher.
Yes. I wonder if we could see it from the host point of view. Oh, it starts. There you go.
Okay,
he runs in. And a slam that happens through the fog gate. That is very unfortunate.
So Maxime is the one to do the damage here.
Yep.
And Hand of Blood is going to hopefully heal and maybe even take aggro. This boss is not terrible.
Can we inflict bleed or any kind of status effect?
On this one, I don't think so, no. But what you can do is, if you attack like often enough, you can build up the poise damage and also like make him stagger. Yes.
Both of these weapons are actually really good at doing that. The longsword has square off, which is an incredibly damaging move.
Yeah.
And the Serpent Hunter hits really, really hard. Actually, maybe my favorite weapon in the game, actually.
Yeah, if you find some particular openings, especially on this fight, you can use the charged R2 of the Serpent Hunter, which it's like a very, very long wind-up. But if you get it through, you not only build up a lot of like voice damage, you also will be able to do a lot of damage.
Yeah. So far, we see that the boss really doesn't waste much time on the shield player. Now we see a bit of a distraction. This could be an opportunity for Maxime to do. Yeah, the Charge R2 is particularly damaging on this weapon. And keep in mind that they have a charm that will, the talisman that will do, will do more damage on Charge R2. So that could be an immense source of damage.
Absolutely, yes. That's 10% more damage for every charged attack they do in this fight. And if they decide to do so that the brain can take the aggro away from the brawn, then they might be able to hit him real hard.
So far, clean fight. They still have some resources. We see that the healing flasks are starting to run out.
Yep. And as you can see, like, you still have health, so there is quite some, health pool to go through. No one else has, I believe no one else has started.
Maxime started earlier.
Yeah.
This duo is so far leading the competition, but very soon we're going to see other people attempt to beat Godfrey's apparition. This isn't the real one.
I think Maxime also, I'm sorry, Hand of Blood also chose some aggressive spells here. He's not only heal spells, I think he has like, help me out here real quick. What is it called?
We want to call
Wrath of the Gods?
Wrath of Gold. That can do much. Yeah, that does consume a lot of FP that they do not have. So if they want to do damage as the healer, that comes at a heavy price. They could choose to do that, however, if they want to.
Hand of Blood already ran out of flasks here.
Yeah.
But Maxime hopefully
this is tough.
Some.
This is tough. Yeah. Looking at Maxime, we know that he's also completely dry, so that means that this fight is on its final stages.
Oh, and maybe it's also worth mentioning, when they have full HP, like both of them, they will get an extra buff from one of the talismans as well.
That's right, but that's not where we're at. They're not at full HP. They're almost each at 1 HP. Yes. This couldn't be any closer. Oh my god.
Nice roll. He's straving the attack.
Yeah. What will happen if the brain, the support player, dies? Is that okay?
I think Maxime can still like a brawl on, but
he
finished them off both
Godfrey
at the same time.
With the sick moves.
Holy moly.
This boss just used
Mika-
learning machine abilities to just destroy these two players in one fell swoop. That was incredible. You can see that they're talking about where they went wrong. But if we have a look at
Mika and Ella, yes.
Yeah,
They're
Mika
in
and
the fight as
Ella,
well.
or Swedish superstar team, they are doing amazing. If we can have a look at them.
It seems to be like that. Who's gonna be the brain and who's gonna be the brawn?
Here I think it's Ella.
Oh, Ella
Wait,
is.
no. Ella is supporting. It's Mika. That's the
Ella,
the brawn.
Ella is brawling. So I'm sorry, Mika is brawling, and they're doing a fantastic
They're
job.
doing great.
Yeah,
They're
she has
doing
like
fantastic.
6 flasks. Like still left.
Yeah, we saw Ella support with Golden Vow, which reduces damage received and increases damage dealt. Is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct indeed. Yeah, I think the spell is even better than the Airship War.
Wow.
They might be able to do this first try. I mean, as we mentioned earlier, these guys have... Oh, there's a charge attack and the stagger.
There we go.
And here we go.
Okay.
GG's to Ella and Mika. They can proceed to the
Godfrey
next boss
apparition
immediately.
absolutely knocked out of the park. Super easy. They made it look very easy, but we're definitely going to see some other players struggle a little bit. Sabaku, in fact, is riding the struggle bus right now against his
Sabaku
boss.
And Kurolili just started, it seems, right?
Oh, that attack always catches me. It seems like Kurolili tried to heal, but the heal happened outside of range. And it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, sometimes if you're not close to your, to your teammate, then obviously the spell will not
It has a limited range. Oh, we see Sabaku also going for charge attacks, but now we see the risk of this very slow weapon. So far, are we seeing anyone use the sword? Not so far.
Think nobody has used it yet.
But that's an option that they have. The sword still hits really, really hard, deceptively powerful weapon, right?
I'm almost certain that Hop and Divi are about to dive into the fight as well. If
we would love to see. We would
summoned.
love to see that. Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if they're.
Yeah. Hob is
summon each other?
Hob is summoning. Oh, there we see. This is Sabaku.
Oh,
yeah. There we go. Now we see the updated names. Now we know who's who behind the mask. Beautiful.
Okay, Divi is gonna brawl, and Hop is going to be the brain.
Is that so?
It looks like it.
No, Hop is doing the damage. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, the other way around.
That would have been really interesting. No doubt about it.
Okay, I see. Like, can they summon each other?
Right. It's working.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, they're just going through the little loading screen. Now, tell us, Hop has done this boss also a million times. It's part of his routine of challenge runs. This is a boss that is required on your normal playthroughs, any % runs, right?
Yeah.
So this is a boss that Hop should be able to beat with his eyes closed. Do you think he's going to struggle at all since there's now two people...
I think there might be a little bit of a struggle, I would say so, yes, because as mentioned earlier, it's obviously like a different fight if there are two people in the fight, not only because of the HP pool, also because you can just get like some swings.
Oh no!
Oh, and there.
Godfrey shoved his boot down.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But I'm pretty, like Hop knows this Serpent Hunter very well.
Yeah.
He did some no-hit runs with it, and he knows this weapon and the ins and the outs and what he can and can't do with it.
I love the jumping attacks just to keep the poise damage going.
Yeah.
Make sure that the stagger happens. Ooh, if you that was a bit of a delayed attack by that wave.
Like if they are able to make use of these like long swings and run around him, they might be able to get some good like charged or two attacks into this.
Okay.
Like this, for example.
Oh, there we go. That's an opening. A lot of damage already.
But he was out of stamina and immediately got hit, unfortunately.
Yeah. So basically, when you do your final attack, you need to make sure you have a bit of stamina for that follow-up roll.
I think that heal actually reached him.
Oh.
If he keeps going here, he might be able to get like a stagger.
Oh no, Divi did another spell a bit.
Okay.
How's that a range?
It's harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
she got the aggro, that's good. Now
that's nice.
Hop can maybe go in for like a charged or two even.
Nice, good jump.
No,
the range
like
is
the
being
poise bar
slightly
is probably like dropped off again.
Oh no. You need to do continuous damage, otherwise it resets very, very rapidly after about 10 seconds.
Okay, nice. Aggro swap again. Maybe Hop is going to go for a charge here. No, he's not. Oh my god, he swaps aggro back and forth really quickly.
Yeah.
You gotta be so careful.
Yeah, we just saw this boss double tap Sabaku earlier.
Yeah.
That was really impressive. I would like to have a replay of that at some point. Yeah, we're reaching the halfway point. Unfortunately, we haven't managed to break the stance of the boss, which is a great opportunity to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Every team is fighting bosses right now.
Yeah.
If any team gets close to a kill, we will immediately
be there.
swap over.
We will be there. All right, come on, Hob, you got this.
I wonder why nobody's trying the longsword, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it's also kind of a nice weapon.
Yeah.
And it has square off and it's plus 17.
Yeah, I would have expected the longsword to be their main weapon of choice.
I mean, the Serpent Hunter is fantastic.
It is great,
but
it is great.
I'm just like curious why nobody was like, man, the longsword is something we should probably try. So maybe with some more charged R2s or some more R1s here?
I think Hob has locked in. He's doing, he's doing consistency mode, and he's just chipping in, and no doubt.
A little bit
Godfrey,
damage here and there. They might be able to get this first try as well. Nice jump. Good R1. Very well.
Nice,
Oh,
there we see
it is.
That
and
it is.
here we go, GG's.
Right. Should we have a look at Ella and Miss Mika, who are about to maybe wrap up?
That would be insane.
If they do this first try, that would be very impressive.
That would be insane. Like,
Yes.
they're almost done with more. What is wrong with these?
Yeah, they are so good. Now, this is a fight that, as we mentioned earlier, has a lot more depth to it. Very few openings, follow-ups to the follow-ups, retaliation, where the boss will react to your healing with like 5 different moves.
Oh, that was close for Ella right there. Almost died.
Oh, this is a tricky one. This is a grab attack.
Oh, that was nice strafe by Mika. Oh, he got Ella.
Ella was a grab.
He survived.
Yeah, very little HP, very little HP.
They can walk around this. Perfect.
Wonderful.
Oh, they
this
gotta
is
get out of
that
this. They gotta get out of
moment.
this. They gotta get out of this.
Oh no! It seems Ella took a bit of damage, but managed to dodge the worst of it.
Morgan is such a
they are about to beat him though, unless something goes horribly wrong, which it could. Looking at them, they seem so happy.
Did you see if they used their shackles on phase 1?
I am unfortunately not able to remember.
Okay, I think they will. They might actually be able to.
Yeah, they get him. They get him. Oh, there we go.
That's very impressive.
What an explosive ending. Well done. They do have one death that we might have missed, by the way. Looking at the Death Hunter.
Sabaku and Kuro Lily are also about to beat Godfrey Apparition.
Well done, Team Sweden.
Well.
Yeah, can we have a look at Kuro Lily or Sabaku, and we will see their hopefully successful run at Godfrey's Apparition. So far we've seen 2 bosses, but don't worry, we're gonna see one more at least.
Well done.
Very nice.
R2 cleaned out the boss. Very, very well done.
The challenge.
Can I ask you, do they have an extra talisman? Because they get a talisman slot here.
Oh, I don't think so. If they want to go out of bounds a bit to get one, they're more than welcome. There might be some available, but no, they don't have one to equip. I think they have only the ones in.
I think just now, Maxime and Hand of Blood also beat the Godfrey Apparition.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
And Hop, it seems, is going to just now go into the boss fight, and we could see the start of the Morgoth fight, which I think is just so spectacular, right?
Yeah, and we can also see if they are going to use...
Are they going to skip this cutscene? This might be my favorite cutscene in the game.
And we can also see if they're going to use the shackles right now.
Oh yeah, tell us about the shackle real quick.
The shackle stuns Morgoth basically. Yeah, it stuns Morgoth basically. It's you can use it twice in phase 1. The moment he faces though, it's not usable.
Yeah, there we see the shackle. This
that was a little early maybe, but he makes
look
use
at that.
of it with 2 charged R2s.
That's
nice.
huge. Good damage, but more importantly, poise damage, which will stun the boss, hopefully.
Yeah. If they get more damage
get some damage
now,
in, get your damage in.
I think the poise damage might already... Oh, this guy is so fast.
I think Hob is just playing... Wait, no, he has an opening here. He can wait for the jump attack and then do a big charge attack here. Oh,
he's gonna go for the R1s, which is alright.
It's okay. He's playing very conservatively in the I don't want to get hit.
He can even run like down below these like spears.
This is good. This is good. Yeah, right here, that would be a perfect moment. Oh, follow it up a bit more. You might be able to stun him if we're gritty. Do we?
Tried it.
No, it was a worthy attempt. I think that poise damage is still there.
For one more, maybe right now.
Might pay off to just be a bit aggressive, but no, that poise damage is
gone.
dissipating quickly.
I think the smartest play right here would be if DV were to use the shackle right now again.
Right. Yeah, before phase 2, because
Yeah.
that's the last time you can use it after
Yeah,
phase 2.
I don't
as
know
you
if they
explained.
know. Not everybody knows.
Not everybody knows. No.
Oh,
Oh, well done. They
they do.
listened.
They
well
do.
done.
Here we go. 2 charger 2s. That's fantastic.
That's wonderful.
It's both players, unfortunately, but that was
Oh, wow.
that was really well done. Now their shackles, I basically, out of use, but they're almost phase 2, so they wouldn't be able to use it anyways anymore.
Yeah.
And I think like 1 or 2 more R1s and more.
Oh,
there
nice.
It is. There it
Oh,
is.
but this isn't the repose. This is the mid
Yes,
phase
this is
transition.
phase
You need to
transition.
get out or else you get slammed by the explosion. And something interesting happens from this point onwards. What happens to the floor? And what do they have to look out for? Oh, watch out.
What happens to the floor is that everything like gets basically, I don't know, full of
Acid.
acid. Yeah, I would almost say so. And every time Morgoth hits the floor like this,
Like
with
this,
his buff
yeah,
weapon,
he leaves a pool that will eventually explode.
Exactly.
So you have to move him around. If you linger in one area,
Yes.
after each attack, there will be like a little explosive delay thing. The grab! Nicely dodged.
and he obviously becomes like quicker and has like a flurry of attacks going. While they are fighting this boss, I think Ella and Mika are already fighting.
Yeah,
They're
Ella and Mika are
fast.
breaking the mold. They are very, very early into the challenge, already ready to perhaps finish it. So we can maybe have a quick look at them to see how they're dealing with Mog, the non-Lord or Blood. Oh man.
Yeah, if they pull this off
That would-
first try, what were they gonna do next? What do you think?
Well, they can take. Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Mog is he just became a pacifist.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, I have never seen this.
Wait, is he like glitched out or something?
I think so. His AI just broke.
I have never seen this before.
They hypnotized him by jumping up and down.
Maybe he's gonna like unfreeze now after
Yeah,
this,
that does
'cause he moves.
typically happen. That does typically happen.
No, he doesn't.
Wait a minute. We have Team Sweden is full of cheaters.
No.
Oh,
he's
never mind.
fine.
He was biding his time. He was just recovering stamina. We are sorry for the accusation. This is legitimate gameplay and something that you'll probably never see again. That was generally a really cute moment. And if we go back to Hop, we'll see that they've done a great job chipping down the health of Morgoth,
Oh, yeah.
the Veiled King.
Yeah, maybe we just stay for just a moment here on Hop, and then I would really like to see after like a couple of seconds.
Yeah?
No Way for You and Elias. They're fighting the Godfrey apparition. I would say
Yeah.
No Way for You and Elias. They're the least. They have the least experience probably with.
Yeah,
With
they
these
definitely
bosses.
have a bit less experience, unlike some of these challenge runners that have been playing this game day
Yeah.
in, day out. But they're doing really,
Yeah,
really well so
No
far.
Way would be nice.
Yeah, everyone is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
And,
we see the longsword being used finally.
Yeah.
Oh,
really,
very
really
close
nice.
to death, very close to death.
Okay.
Oh, wow. We do have one way to heal here with the flask. Very
I mean,
nice.
Elias could also. Oh, he doesn't have any flasks left.
No,
so he don't
no,
have,
he's completely dry.
he can't even like heal himself any longer.
No, he needs to provide support. Then again, if the brain, the golden player, dies, that's okay because they're not the host.
Oh,
Nice
they have,
job.
Like a stagger. Well done.
Nice. Oh, nice! They lined up the critical attack. Look at that. That is a lot of damage for the longsword.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. And I don't know if No Way knows. Oh, he's
Nice,
using
he's
the square.
using it.
He's
Yeah.
using the square off, which is fantastic.
Yeah, can you remind us what the square off is on the longsword?
The square off is an Ash of War where you basically go into a stance and then you do like a charge forward attack, I would say. And
Oh, they tried to use the Margit Shackle accidentally. Oops,
and
it
that
happens.
square off is insane. It's one of the strongest Ashes
Yeah.
of War in this game.
That's great.
It does a lot of poise damage.
All right. Oh,
it's
we see a
really
spell.
fantastic.
Nice.
Oh, that's like
Very good. And
Wait,
it seems
are they-
Elias is on their way to just beat this. They're doing really well.
I mean, they can. Oh my.
Ella and Mika actually,
Mika
yeah.
are about to finish this already.
Yeah, I think they pissed off the boss. I think he was ready to give up like patches earlier.
They're actually gonna do it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we don't know how many times they've
very
died,
much
but
like-
it's very close to zero or perhaps even
GG.
zero. Well done. That is the Brain and Brawn challenge completed by Team Sweden that may or may have not cheated their way into this.
That was very impressive.
Yeah, Hop is also very close to
Oh.
beating...
This is Elias and
Yeah.
No Way for You. And
oh, there's two bosses that are going to be defeated. Nice! Well done! on! Oh, okay,
Oh, no.
okay, no.
Oh!
It's fine,
Good job,
it's fine,
good job.
it's fine.
Got him,
Bit
got him.
bit slippery.
I
And if
thought-
we could transition to Hop right now, we're gonna see the end of their fight as well.
Oh, they're also almost done with
Yeah,
Morgott.
how exciting. They've been tremendously patient in this fight.
Yeah.
They've
that's,
gone on for minutes.
That's the happy hop playstyle, it seems,
Yeah.
right? Just be patient, fight it slow.
I mean, to be fair, he's halfway through. This enemy hits like a truck, and he's out of heals.
Yeah.
And DB, I think, is also out of almost everything. So it's now or never. They could die. Don't get grabbed! No! Will he survive?
Oh, he
With
survives
1
it.
HP. The stakes could not be higher. Okay. There was
Is he gonna go in? Oh, he has
Oh, no,
nothing
he's
to
been-
drink. You gotta.
No.
Oh my God! It's
Okay.
oh.
This could be the moment. That was an opening.
Okay, DB
That was a wasted opening.
DV is dead, but if
Yeah.
he gets like a jump attack, or if
Yeah,
he gets like
yeah.
another one of those.
Okay, this is perfect. Does he do the jump afterwards? No, he doesn't. This is a
Gotta run
follow-up.
away.
Oh, no, Hop definitely heartbroken after such a grueling fight to see it. That is the most classic
Yeah.
Dark Souls Elden Ring moment.
I
1
think so as
HP,
well, yeah.
boss 1 hit away, and suddenly the boss just becomes smarter. It is quite a phenomenon.
They're going to beat it for sure.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain.
They are a little bit bothered, but if we have a look at Maxim, we can see that he is about to summon his partner to also have a look at Morgott. And we were saying earlier, there's a cutscene here. I love this cutscene.
Yeah, it's a very cool cutscene.
I
But
love the voice
I
acting.
highly doubt that they're gonna watch it.
I hope they do. We're gonna tell production to discount some points otherwise. Yeah, everyone else also gearing
Let's
up
see.
for the next challenge. It's so
they're gonna
good to see
buff
this
up
unfold.
beforehand, which is very smart. Like
Yeah,
Golden
that's
Bow.
right. Golden Bow, the Physique Flask that does more damage, gives you extra stamina, and all
And
the
now
side
you-
effects.
Now you want to wait until the brawler is basically close to the boss, and then you want to shackle.
Ooh, that was slightly mistimed, but it worked out. Shackle, there
Very
we go.
good.
Okay, would this be... Did he miss?
He did miss the first one.
The
yeah,
boss
unfortunately.
was kneeling down at the attack went actually above him.
Oh, another shackle
Okay.
right away. They go for the stagger, I believe, right? They will try to.
Wait, they did the weapon art! Oh, that was
That's
incredibly
good damage.
damaging.
That's good damage.
You don't typically see that weapon art because it's so slow, right?
Yeah. Usually, like it takes a while. It also takes a lot of stamina, but that's
Yeah.
good as that. That's good damage.
That actually was a bit of a play.
Like, for explanations real quick, this weapon art is oftentimes used in the Rykard fight because it staggers Rykard
Yeah,
immediately.
players that have beaten Elden Ring will remember
Yeah.
that Rykard has a gimmick weapon that summons all kinds of wind to defeat the Great Serpent.
Yeah.
And when taken outside of the boss arena, this weapon is still really, really powerful, but it doesn't have the wind attacks.
Yeah. Let's see how if they they might actually
Nice
do
dodge.
this as well, right? It looks
Yeah, no,
kinda nice.
they're pretty clean.
Oh, they died to it once already.
Yeah.
It seems.
No evidence. Pick it up. It's like it never happened.
No evidence.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if anybody tries to parry it.
Do you want to have a look at what Ella is doing right now? This is actually really surprising.
We can, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
Ella and Mika have found themselves in a different dungeon. They're going for a different boss
Oh,
altogether.
they're going for the Crucible. Oh, it's gonna be a duo against
Really?
duo. It seems. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? We're gonna get to see that right now?
It seems like they're heading towards the Crucible Knight.
Okay,
duo, yeah.
so Team Sweden again flexing on how early they finish. They're gonna give us some extra content, and you're telling me you can recognize this boss fight already?
Yeah, I know. Like I'm almost certain that this is the catacomb where the Crucible Knight
Okay.
duo waits for you.
All right.
If they get like summoned in here, they should
skeleton
Ooh,
skeleton
this is
does not
unfortunate.
want to cooperate.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Indeed.
We did not account for this.
What they could do here is like a quit out maybe,
yeah.
just to get the skeleton away.
That
from
skeleton
them.
is harder than Morgott right now. He wants to steal the show.
Gonna lure it away.
Oh
maybe.
no!
there
Oh
are
no!
more
He's got
skeletons.
friends. Please drink your milk.
Hopefully they get him summoned in
Yeah.
real quick and then
Ella's just sweating while Mika's trying to find.
he needs his damage right now.
This is a comical moment. We really, really enjoy it.
Wait, she can see the summoning sign, right?
I think so.
She might not be
Think so?
down there yet.
Yeah. No, we'll leave it. Oh, you're being summoned. There we go.
Okay, perfect.
He lost half his health.
And if I'm not completely wrong, that should be the Crucible Knight duo in.
All right. I'm excited. Oh, one last attack from the skeleton. Last second. All right. Let's have a look. we will be seeing this from the point of view of Ella, but Mika is in charge, right? She'll be doing the damage. We apply the buffs. Applying the buffs in Elden Ring is a bit of a ritual. Depending on what you're doing, it might take you anywhere from 1 second to 1 minute of buffing yourself.
Depending on how many buffs
do you enjoy that? I find that so difficult to remember. You are absolutely right.
And there it is.
Oh, this is a fight where the...
Sorry, what is this?
This is a fight where the buckler absolutely shines.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can see it now from Mika's point of view, which...
this fight is hard. Look at the scaling.
This fight is very, very hard, yes. Like, I would be really surprised if they pull it off. Oh, she's gonna parry. That's smart right there.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the Brawn player should not be able to parry, but this is extra territory, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be leaning on the rules. They can do whatever they want. They beat the challenge, fair and square, minus the cheating part. But excellent job. Nice one.
And they know this game very well. You can tell, right?
They can honestly... It's kind of fun that it's a 2-on-2, and after the Spear Crucible Knight is dealt with, then they're gonna gang up on the last one, presumably.
Yeah, it's really cool that one can be lured away now, and then just Mika can focus on one enemy, right?
Yeah.
It makes it so much better.
Should we see some of the contestants that are still beating the main bosses?
Yeah,
how about
maybe.
Hob?
Yeah, why not? Let's jump over to the Happy Hob. They're about to hopefully finish.
Yeah, last time we saw them get to the very, very final sliver of health and then fail heartbreakingly, but they got this.
Yeah, I think all other teams are currently fighting Morgoth, if I don't.
Yeah, we did expect this fight to be really, really tough.
I mean,
it
is a hard fight.
Yeah.
I would say Morgoth is one of the most complex bosses in this game, and it's a very hard fight. I struggle with it myself.
I played him recently, and the delayed attacks got me time after time after time.
Yeah.
There's so much to him.
And he has like seemingly endless combinations sometimes.
Yeah, we watched a video recently that highlights the fact that this boss has one of the fastest attacks in the game that is almost unreactable to.
Yeah.
He has the record in the whole game for the fastest attack that you basically have to guess. Yeah, it's a follow-up that happens sometimes. So yeah, that's all you need to know. Very unique boss.
Yeah, but also very cool boss.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think it's one of the best Elden Ring bosses.
I fully agree. What an experience as well.
Okay. They gotta get out. They gotta get out.
No, they don't have the chance to break its stand, sadly. That was a good attempt, though, and they do have resources for it. I think this time they're gonna play even safer. Hob absolutely locked in. Unfortunately, stepped.
Oh, no, now he gets like...
No. Oh, that came down to a hair's breadth. A nice heal coming in from the Brain. That was good. Brain... Hob taking away the attention of the attack that ended things earlier.
Oh, that's the Star Wars kid move.
Nice. Yeah, that one. When do you attack?
Furiously goes for this combo. There's no dodging that.
Yeah. Notice that the boss does a different attack when you're behind him with the tail. Very good. Okay, nice job.
Good backwards roll. Nice block from Vivi here.
Nice job.
Like, if she gets the aggro 1 or 2 more times and he gets in like 1 or 2 more charger 2s.
Oh no, are we seeing a repeater before?
Oh,
luckily that... wait, no, the grab!
Okay.
Nice, well dodged.
I was spacing it, which is nice. Okay, if she gets the aggro...
Yeah, that's it.
And he gets in...
Oh, wait, no, it's a couple more.
Yeah. 1 more charge R2. No, 2 more charge R2s. Like 1 charge R2 and 1 charge... 1 R1 and they're done with it.
I see the vision. Hob sees it too, no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, this could have been the moment, but too risky now, maybe.
Yeah, he wasn't close enough. Like, if he's not close enough, he will be hit by these daggers, and
he's
this so close to dying as well.
The spinning move, nice. He managed to maneuver.
Okay,
he favors jumping light attacks, which is interesting. It's probably the safest.
It does a little bit more damage.
Oh, this is the... comes up, dodging the lingering fire. Excellent job, Hob and Divi. Excellent support from Divi there as well, I have to highlight. They're not the person that is doing the damage, but their job is no easier. Well done. Look at them taking a breath.
Very well done indeed.
Yeah, it seems Ella and Mika actually struggled a little bit to beat the Crucible duo. They're still at it.
Oh, they had to restart. Yeah, it seems like they had to restart.
But we get another chance to see it.
Hob and Divi are the second team to beat Morgoth. Yeah. Now
congratulations. Yeah, let's see if they can also take Mog.
Yeah.
Nice job with the parries. Yes.
I find this, by the way, very, very satisfying.
I know. I could watch it forever.
Yeah. In general, on all Dark Souls games, carrying is just the most satisfying move.
I know.
Nice
We're
roll.
gonna probably let them
Little
handle
early.
this for a bit. Would you like to see if Sabaku?
Yes. Oh, they
Oh no!
just
Someone
died.
just died. Someone just died.
They just died, I believe, to but they are gonna try it right away again.
Okay.
Obviously.
Oh, so what is happening right now? That's a lot of status on screen.
That was a rune arc you can use after you die again to activate your Great Rune, right? Like they have Godric's Great Rune, which gives them +5 to every single stat.
That on the early or mid game is actually really helpful because
This is,
+5.
in my opinion, like when it comes down to whatever you do in this game, this is the best Great Rune you can possibly get.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I would almost say so. Obviously, there are some Great Runes that are specifically good for certain like
Scenarios.
but
Can you remind me, for example, what does Morgoth's Great Rune do?
Morgoth's Great Rune, as far as I'm aware, gives you a lot of health.
Wow.
Extra health.
Damn, I really tested you on that one. You remember?
Yeah.
You don't grab that one on many of your challenge
I
runs.
played
but that's
Elden
really
Ring
nice.
1 or 2 hours, you know.
Okay, nice job. Then Rykard gives you health after every kill, right?
Yeah.
That's so
Lifesteal,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, nice job. We see
Oh, the longsword.
Yeah, Sabaku honestly might actually be onto something there because this damage is much easier. It's easier to get a few hits in to keep the poise
Yeah,
going.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
honestly,
very
it might
good.
be better. Yeah.
Another shackle would be fantastic.
Yeah,
because
that would be a great time because
Yeah.
he's
there it
nice.
is. Square
Yeah.
off maybe? No square off?
No square off.
Sad.
I mean, it might be coming now. Nice. We see a bit of a heal.
Now a square off?
No.
Oh, yeah, I would have squeezed it in.
yeah,
I would have
yeah.
squeezed it in just
what,
to see if it's
yeah. What happens if you break the stance of the enemy during that summoning blade animation?
The blades will be summoned regardless, most likely in that case, because he was already like about to do it.
Yeah.
But
if you do it early enough, it can be stopped, right?
yes, it can be stopped. But in this particular instance, I do not think that they would have been able to stop it.
No,
but
bit
you
too
can
late.
like stay within the blades because you can just get the iframes from
The riposte, the critical,
riposte, exactly.
critical attack. Nice. I love that attack, by the way. It feels so good to dodge it. Nice job.
They play this really well.
And now they're adapting and switching to a different weapon.
Yeah.
I love that.
they play this really well.
Yeah. Jumping
R2.
Jumping R2 does a lot of
And now
damage.
they have to get away.
Yeah.
They have
Dodge
to.
away. Nice, good timing.
There are
Unfortunately, the
pools.
frame.
Oh, the
yeah.
pools
No, they've
everywhere.
had an unwanted spa treatment.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But they still have enough like flasks left for phase 2 here. They might be able to pull this off.
We're gonna leave the action with Sabaku and Kura Lily for a minute and have a look at Hob because he is right about to see Mog, and we want to see what the start of this fight looks like, right? We haven't seen anyone enter it yet. If we have a look at Hob right now.
Oh, wait, this is like a very unusual opening on
What?
this fight. He just like immediately did some blood flame there, which is...
He wants to renovate this chapel, breaking some of the columns. I think Mog is probably a bit worked up about this DLC coming out.
Yeah, maybe it has something to do with the summoning, right?
Yeah, that might
there are two
be
players
it.
in the
That
fight?
might be it. That is
not
so
100% sure.
interesting.
Yeah, as I mentioned, what he does a lot is this blood flame, and it not only damages you, it also builds up a bleed proc. So if you stay in it for a while,
Right.
you will,
Yeah, fun fact, the supporting player has a spell that can reduce the bleed buildup if they choose to use it.
Oh,
So that's something that could come into play.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you can just play safe for a bit and the bleed just recedes back to nothing, right?
yeah, Moog also has some very, very cool attack patterns,
That's
which
so
you can just like outspace or outrun, or just like
Nice.
even dodge with charged R2 attacks.
Ooh,
basically.
by making yourself lower on the ground.
Yeah, you lower yourself
Really?
by attacking the enemy, and
That-
like the hitbox is so incredibly precise that you
Yeah.
can just dodge it by attacking him, which is
That's so
fantastic.
cool. Yeah, some other bosses like Malekith have that property as well, and
Yeah,
I find it
yeah.
I find it so cool.
can do it
So
sometimes.
what is Mog summoning to get this blood and flame out? Do you know the lore behind it? Do you remember it?
What do you mean exactly? Like,
He apparently finds a portal and opens a portal to the Formless Mother, I think it was called.
oh my!
And he
you know more than I do.
Yeah, you didn't
I
remember
didn't
that?
know that.
So
Yeah.
that portal that you see that he opens that spills blood is an outer god similar to the god of
The
Rod
Elden Beast,
or the
or-
Elden or the Greater Will.
Uh huh.
And it's really interesting that basically this enemy is constantly summoning into another dimension to bring that into this realm. I always found that a little bit fascinating.
That's actually really cool. I didn't know that, yeah.
And we see that its health is really taking a toll on the resources here. They've been fighting for a while. Oh, but that damage is just something, huh?
Yeah.
Hob is doing great.
It's like not a lot of damage, of course, but you know, I hope they can hold. Like he has still 7 heal flasks, and I don't know like how DB's holding up here in terms of flasks, but
yeah, DB's doing fine as well.
To, you know,
it seems like this is a boss where taking the aggro is a bit more helpful than against Morgoth that moves constantly. Nice heal.
Yeah.
Great support.
Very well done. He has also some like long attack combinations, but as mentioned earlier, I would say it's much easier to get like charged or 2 attacks into him than into Morgoth.
Right. And do we have the option to parry Mohg?
Unfortunately not, no. Like the only one out of these 3 bosses that can be parried is
Morgoth, and that is hard enough. We see DB unfortunately being kicked out of the air. That was very cinematic. Hob sadly suffers a similar fate.
Oh, they might be able to pull this off if they...
Yeah, I think so. They are less than halfway and definitely slightly running low on resources.
Hob has to play this a little bit more conservative without trying to go for too many charge attacks here.
You might have noticed that he did very little damage. Does the boss get a bit of a defense buff during some of these phases?
That is actually a good...
No, that's just how much damage he's doing in general, huh?
I think this is just like, oh, look, if they hit him R1, it's not even yellow health bar. They do basically almost no damage to him. Maybe they want to consider to try the square off.
Yeah, that could have been interesting. It seems like our time for this segment is very, very soon coming to an end. There is just a little bit of time left. Maybe if Hob and DB play aggressive, they could be this final boss. And would they be the second people to do it?
Oh, it's actually the last 30 seconds.
Oh, this is looking like a difficult task. Does that mean that we only have one team that has successfully defeated the 3 bosses so far?
Looks very much like it. Like the rest of the teams are still fighting Morgoth. DB and Hob is the only team to fight Mohg right now.
So congratulations, we are on the final 5 seconds. I think it's a pretty good, honorable runner-up position for Hob and DB. They almost beat the 3 bosses. Congratulations, everybody, and congratulations especially Ella and Mika. They did it with time to spare.
Yep.
That was really, really impressive.
Yep.
Everybody else still really did amazing.
Yep.
Now, we still have... Could we argue that we gave them a task, some big boots to fill? Was this a bit too difficult?
It was definitely a hard challenge. Like, you can tell that Mika and Ella, they know this game really well, right? They just, like, went through this. Yeah. And, they died, I don't know how many times, maybe once.
Maybe once, before they got to the extra challenges.
They did really, really well. This is a hard challenge. Like, these bosses have a lot of HP.
You have to really wonder, how come they could defeat 3 bosses in such a short span of time and everyone else struggles so much? I think the problem with these bosses that makes it such a difference is when you know the tempo and the poise breaking.
Yeah, and they obviously work well together. They know each other very well. They have played together already.